So we all got you guys another award for undefeated season, because you'll notice your trophy didn't say nothing about undefeated season on it, right? And that's quite an accomplishment. You guys should remember this for a long time. Not too many teams up there have done it. And I don't think, somebody told me no 9-year-old team had ever done it. And there was another team this year up there that did it. Was it
Senior majors.
Senior Major A's, right?
Yep.
Did it. And but as far as 9-year-old guys, you just made history, so that's a pretty good deal. Yeah, well, you're in this paper here too. I got a copy of this paper for you. You got one? Oh, you got another one now. Matt?
I don't.
Josh? Jason? Jeff? Where you be? Joey?
You and Danny did it.
Where is it? In the back.
It's in the back somewhere.
We'll find it.
Robert? Justin?
Don't get it all good at
Third
you.
back page.
Hey,
guys, don't
Wait
open
till
it.
you're
Right
finished.
here. Like this, right here.
You already got yours? And Danny's already got his. We
You're gonna open it.
these other awards here we got for you, something you can hang on your wall rather than getting you another trophy, okay? And this oops, wrong one. This one here you can
Have each kid come up there.
okay.
Do it slow, my batteries.
These here says Fort Des Moines Little League 9-year-old White Sox 1992 AA League champions, undefeated season 18-0. You guys hang this right up on your wall, right by your team picture and your pictures and stuff. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Come on up here. Come here. One at a time.
Wait,
Hey, do this one at a time, please.
One at a time.
wait,
Wait.
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 Wait a minute.
What?
They're in the way.
Back up. I don't care.
Out of the way, Jeffy.
Kyle, move, buddy.
For you guys.
Here.
Now this is
This is
time
the
for
way
your
we do
turns.
this. Okay. Stand up here. Put your paper down.
Everybody
Turn this way a
watch.
little bit.
This is Josh's
Grab it with that
example.
hand.
And
Shake
shake
with
with
this
that
hand.
hand.
There you go. Good job. Whoops.
I think I need that.
One and
Mind your way.
No.
Josh.
Yep.
There we go. Good job, Dan.
This is getting good.
Go on.
Good job.
He's trained.
Go
Just a
BK.
minute, Ed. Hang on a second. I got the wall for facing. And wait a minute, Brian. It didn't work.
Come on back. What didn't work?
It won't. Hey, move in, Brian. Closer to
Stroke the
Ed.
camera, Brian.
Give him a
Smile
kiss
to
on the
Birdie.
cheek, Brian.
Do what?
Give him a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, we have to.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Stupid thing.
Pose here. Ed's pulling back like,
Good flashes.
Well, it only flashes when it thinks it needs to. We done? There you go, Matthew.
Oh no! Right now, film on Mom
Ed,
and Kid.
Do yours over.
wait a minute. Matt, I didn't get him.
Matt, come on up here.
Film is.
Joey, back up.
Hang on.
let me get one for you.
Come on, guys.
Hang on. Wait a minute.
I got one.
He took
Fire
my
the
idiot
photographer.
camera back and bought something better, and I can't run it.
Good job, buddy.
Just hold on to it. You're gonna have to get up there.
Wait a minute.
Get a junkie one.
That must be it.
Matt, could you dunk, please? Could you get down?
There you go, bud.
Yeah.
Look at the birdie. Smile to birdie there.
Joey,
Birdie's
you're
already.
Oh, she's smiling at which one are you talking about?
Yeah, pretty good job.
He's a left-hander.
You still got to shake with your right hand, right? There you go. Like this. There you go. Good job.
Matt wants to shake your hand again for that.
Okay. All right. Look up there.
Ronnie, that's not flashing at all.
I've got the flash turned off. It doesn't need it.
Okay.
Then we
I guess
got
that's why it's not flashing.
Robert and Michael. Adam's got his. Right? And that's it, right?
Yeah.
We got one for the sponsors. Ivy, we couldn't have done it without you. Thanks, sir.
Oh,
Small the birdie.
okay, ready?
That'll
Whoa.
be in the Hy-Vee newsletter.
Oh, yeah.
And
we'll
we
do
got
that.
one for the
Oh,
coaches.
no, I'll write it up, put it in
Joseph?
the reviews.
Right, get that.
Let's write this up, put it in news.
I got two of them.
I will.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Ronald,
What?
get up here.
You get one for each
All
home
right.
run.
Give a round of applause for Ronald.
Here, you come here. Hey, he needs one more.
Jason.
Not.
Green B.
Wait.
Wait.
Good job, Ronnie boy. Good job.
We came up with some other awards here
Hang
too.
on to it, bud.
I saw it. I know you want to get rid of it, don't you?
And I deliberated long and hard, and so did Debbie and Doreen and everybody else on these, trying to figure out what we were going to give to everybody. Our vote for the most determined hitter for this year was Jason Raymond. Best attitude, this young man always displayed a positive attitude, was always cheering everybody else on, and never seemed to get mad. I couldn't get him mad, and
Thank you.
just a heck of a good kid, Jeff Naples.
Yeah.
Good job. This young man here, this was basically, I think, my decision more or less, but I tried to look at all the kids and look and see what they'd done from the start of the year, from when we started practicing until the end of the year, and tried to pick the one that I thought showed the most improvement from start to finish. And this young man here just ended with a bang as far as I was concerned. Started out and didn't even know he could pitch, and ended up pitching complete games and did a heck of a good job, and that's Joey Long. I'm going to shuffle these around a little bit here.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna play next year. Me too.
There's an award for everything, and one of the things that I feel important as far as being a manager or coach is being there, and attendance, whether it be practices, games. We talked at the parents' meeting before the season, and we expected the kids to be punctual and to attend all the practices unless they were excused or something. And it's greatly appreciated by me because when the kids are there early and they're warming up early, and it just takes a lot of time off of our time that we get to spend with the kids. So my vote for best attendance was Matt Turnbull.
Yeah.
Good job. The game is played not only on the field but off the field, and there's some kids that had more playing time than others. That couldn't be avoided. We tried to do the best we could as far as getting that spread around. We tried to get everybody on the field as much as we could. But this gentleman, whether he was in the dugout or whether he was on the field, always tried to motivate the other kids, tried to get them pumped up, always displayed a positive attitude. And Josh Woods, good job. Michael's not here. We gave him best expressions. Debbie, he always had a look that was unbelievable. Yeah, just I wish there'd been a camera on him more. Some of the expressions stuff he did a real good job.
You need to announce what Adam did.
Say again?
You already gave Adam.
Oh, what? Yeah, Adams was. Oh, yeah, I know what Adams was.
Adams was great.
Adams tough. I mean, that young man is tough. He stood up there and batted, and he got a lot of hits this year. Got a lot of scored a lot of runs, and I had to give one for the toughest batter award, and I gave it to Adam. That young man was hit by 5 pitches this year, and never ended up in hospital. So, heck of a good record.
Yes, that's right. Before practice.
This young man here started out the year, never played a game of organized baseball before, at least according to what I'm hearing. I don't believe it, but I thought he did a heck of a good job. Yeah, talking about Brian Klein, no.
Yeah.
But I thought he did a heck of a good job. It's just unbelievable with, and somebody with that much talent that never played ball before. But I think that shows a lot about maybe what he does with his brothers and support from his family and stuff like that. So Justin, good job, buddy. Nice job. Robert Jenke, we gave most determined player. I thought he did a good job. I guess he played at South Des Moines before, but I don't think according to his mom and that, he didn't get to play all that much at South Des Moines. And he didn't play last year because of some problems that they had with coaching and whatnot from South Des Moines. I'm sorry he's not here because I'd like to give this to him, but I'll make sure he gets it. But I thought he had a good attitude and he tried his best, and I gave him most determined player. So. This guy here, and I got stats too. I got the stat sheet up here somewhere. I want to make sure everybody sees if they want to see what the stats look like. Stats don't mean everything, but this young man here had the highest batting average on the team, which was 833, which is just simply outstanding. He had the highest on-base average, which is, on-base average to me means more than batting average, because you can have a good batting average, but on-base is more of a well-rounded figure that shows that, I mean, if you walk, that doesn't count towards your batting average, and a lot of people don't like to walk because of that, because it really kind of doesn't help your batting average out a bit, nor does getting hit by the ball. But this guy here had an on-base average of 828, which means more than 8 times out of 10 he got on base when he got up to bat. Just a real good job. This is the Mega Bat Award. Probably never given before in the 9-year-old league before, but it goes to Brian Klein.
All right.
This one here, is called the Catcher's Pickoff Award. Those that did get on first base, which I don't think there were very many because of our outstanding pitching staff, if they did make it to first base, usually they didn't make it to second safe. And if they did get to second, usually by the time they got to third, they were out. There were a few runs scored. The other team did score 57 runs on us this year. We scored 228 on them.
Yeah.
Annie, good job. I got 2 others here. I got this one here I call the Manager's Award, and this is an award for a young man that I thought contributed to the defensive part of the game, the offensive part of the game. In every facet of the game, I thought he definitely had a real strong contribution on the outcome of an 18-0 season. That's Kyle. And then every year you have to have an MVP award, and that's awful tough. You know, how do you pick an MVP out of something like this? Well, I felt that I had to do it, and that's because you have 12 of them. So my vote for the most valuable person award contributing towards the 18-0 season was Ron Turnbull. There is some interesting stuff in here, and if you got a second, I'll go through some of it. We already talked about runs. They scored 57 against us, and we scored 228. They had 99 hits, and we had 218. So we had more than double the amount of hits on our team that the other teams had against us. So that not only says a lot about our pitchers, but it says a lot about our batters too. Kids did an outstanding job. There were 224 kids that struck out against our pitchers, and we had 111 that struck out against all the other teams. So, you know, that's more than double. You know, the kids they're watching what they're doing. Here's walks. Our pitchers walked 97 kids this year, and we had 129 kids walk, which means our kids are, to me, they're watching the ball a little bit better and stuff like that. So, real good job. We only had 7 kids get hit by pitches this year.
I got hit.
There weren't very many.
I got hit by Matt Mason. I got hit 2 times by the same
But
pitcher.
as far as here's some other interesting stuff, and I know some of you have looked at this, right? We had, close as I can tell, we had 91 hours of practice.
Whoa.
And that was, I took the number of days and I figured whether they were 2-hour practice or 1-hour practice. I tried to get them as close as I could. I knew before games we usually had 1 hour left. And some of them went a little over 2, but I kind of rounded everything off. 91 hours of practice, guys, a heck of a lot of practice. But I think it showed what, you know, what's it take to get an 18-0 season? Practice,
91
teamwork.
hours
Perfect practice makes perfect.
Yep, that's right. And if you take those 91 hours of practice and you multiply it by the number of kids that attended those practices, we had 1,048 man-hours, if you will, of practice. That's a bunch. That's a whole bunch.
How?
1,048. Yep. We had, the closest I could tell, about 47 practices, 18 games. We played 103 innings, and we had the maximum we had was 73 at bats. So we scored, like I say, 228 hits or runs on 218 hits. We had 129 singles, 51 doubles, 23 triples, and 15 home runs, of which Brian Klein had 10 of them. Okay, now, and as far as hits and stuff goes, I didn't count errors. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if a kid hits the ball, you know, and he gets on first base, that's a hit. When they get in senior league, they can start getting technical about errors and all this other kind of garbage. But as far as I'm concerned, if a kid hit the ball and got on the base, it was a hit. Had 129 walks, 111 strikeouts, 66 looking. We'd be changing that. You guys, we'll be working on that a little bit more.
I knew you'd catch hell before you were done, you guys.
But that's not bad. That's not bad. I'd like to see the other teams' stats like that. Probably a lot more.
Million looking at on the Yankees.
No, that's not right. I misquoted that. We only hit 7 batters with balls.
Right.
We had 23 kids get hit by pitch. We had 281 stolen bases, guys.
That's good.
281 stolen bases. That's a bunch. I don't know. We put out 105. No, that ain't right either. We only had 105 kids get put out on base, get thrown out at first or second or home or whatever. And a lot of those putouts were where?
Second or first.
Or home. I mean, we run aggressive bases, and that's part of the reason why, you know, stolen bases. We had 281 stolen bases. Well, if you steal that many bases, once in a while you're going to get put out. You know, and we told you guys that if we send you and you get put out, that's our fault. Okay? You guys didn't do nothing wrong. We didn't do nothing wrong. We run aggressive bases, and that's why we win 18 games. Because you guys play hard. Okay? And just an outstanding job, I thought. You guys really need to be proud of your accomplishments this year. And like I say, our goal is that, number one, at the beginning of the year, our goal was that we wanted to teach you how to play baseball. And I think you guys have learned quite a bit. I know you have. I mean, you've shown that you've learned a lot from the beginning of the year. Okay? We wanted to teach you teamwork, and you guys definitely wouldn't have an 18-0 season if you couldn't play as a team, right? Okay? And we wanted to teach you a little bit about cooperation, you know, growing up, and you know, getting along with other teams and playing good sportsmanship and stuff like that. And I think you all did a real good job there. And my goal is that you all get drafted next year, and I hope you do. And make sure you get up there in tryouts. You know, everybody go to tryouts next year. It should be in the paper and that. So make sure you get up to tryouts. I hope everybody plays again next year, one way or the other. If you don't make the majors, minors, it don't matter where you play. If you have fun, that's right. If you have fun, you give it your best shot, that's what counts. Okay? And you guys gave it your best shot this year, and you did the best. You were the best, and you're the champs. So I think these guys deserve a round of applause. That's all I got.
Well, we think the coaches deserve a round of applause.
Ed?
It was fun.
Danny, come here, and Nat, come here.
That card goes to Ron.
Dad, card.
Oh,
The coaches gave out team balls. We're going to give out team bats. This is for Joe. You give that to your dad. You go give that to your dad, and you give that to your dad. Okay?
Your dad?
Any stand?
Jennifer.
we didn't have George.
Signed by the team.
Hey, that's neat.
What'd you get, George Brett? We had a George Brett on our team. Cool.
Uh-huh.
We had a George Brett on our team.
Yeah.
Who'd you get?
That
We
is
got
nice.
George Brett.
Thank you very much.
Your dad got Kirby Puckett. What do you want to take it over?
Come here, Danny. You got another one hand out.
When Danny gives that to Dad.
Hey, when Danny does that.
Here, you hand him
And this is just a few things that the team got together and put together.
Wait, Dan, wait.
Brian,
Give it to Dad.
give us your dad too.
Thank you.
Wait. Hold
I asked the
still.
boys to
Oh, look
write
at that.
something about.
Watch Brian, watch out, buddy.
What is that?
Listen, guys. I asked the boys to write something about their year, some little thing that stuck out to them or that they remembered that was important. And we put it in a book for you so that you can go back and see what they had to say about their year.
Oh, hope it's censored. Outstanding.
Robert's mother did the thing at the very beginning.
Uh-huh.
Tell the band.
Holy cow.
Couldn't find your name, man. I have something here.
That is neat.
Had to move my hand.
Good, babe. Yep. That's the guy that got the trophy. I was there. Whose is that?
Yeah.
What? Whose was it? No, I got him broke down with Greg.
This is all the...
Yeah, that's me and Adam.
Yep.
I helped him. What? What is it? You did? Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, Johnny. You and you.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you get to sign it too.
Sure it is.
You know what the name is? Whose is that? Whose is that? Whose is it? Did you find it?
Just- Thank you very much.